Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's your pal Impossibum here, and we're back in Mindustry. It's been a little while since we've visited this game, but everyone on the channel seems to really like it, so let's head right back into it. Today, we're going to be doing something a little bit different than we normally do. We're going to do a custom game downloaded from the workshop. That's right, it's been a long time coming, but I'm finally getting around to it. So let's check out Chambers. This is one I downloaded. And as you guys can see, it goes up and down, around, and all craziness. This is going to be a pain in the butt to actually get to the front line and protect ourselves. Well, let's give it a go, and we're going to do a survival mode. Survival, I think, is my favorite way to do this. So let's get started. Let's get going. This is going to be a pretty new experience to me. I've done this map before, but only up to like wave 3 or something. I just wanted to see what it even looked like. You know, I really didn't even know. So that's really all there was to it. So this is going to be a pretty new experience for me. And one of the things I know we need to do right off the bat is get as much copper intake as possible. One thing I realized early on was that this map, I don't know, there's a lot of logistics going on in this map that makes it kind of a pain in the butt. Because you have to have like lines going everywhere. Because, you know, there's no easy way to get somewhere. You have to go all the way, you know, all the way around everywhere, which is kind of ridiculous if I am being totally honest with you all. But it's also kind of cool. You know, I'm not hating on the map for that. It's a new spin on things that we wouldn't experience otherwise. So no hate, no hate. It's just, you know, it's interesting and new. Anyway, so one thing I noticed is we definitely have to make sure we get as much copper coming in as soon as possible. Can we throw another line like right here? We can. I guess we can just throw that there, and there we go. Coming around here. It only has 2 spots open, but I'll take it. So that's our copper for now. Actually, let me throw another one right here. Why not? There we go. We'll get that feeding over this way. And up like that. I'll probably replace these to better drills later, but we're just not there yet. And one thing I want to start doing rather immediately, because it seemed to be an issue, is start getting some graphite being made. So let's just have this come over here. These will definitely be upgraded so we can max out the input a little bit more. But that's just what we have for now. Let's get a... see where the graphite factory is here. We don't have the lead I think we need for it, right? Multi-press, graphite press. Yeah, we need lead. All right, let's get to working on our lead. We got lead right here. We can just feed over. We just have to get to building it. So there we go. Something like that. And we'll get these over here. Something like that. We'll get these hooked up. Like so. We'll have to have this one have its own special line come over. There we go. This one we'll have to take from here down and over. There we go. We'll meet up right in the middle here. And I think I'll bring it down and just run along the edge here. There we go. And we can run it right into that core, but I think I'll run it down just a little bit. And I don't want you actually touching there. I think about it. I don't want accidental copper getting onto the line here. There we go. Well, I'm just trying to leave space for us to run other lines here, because we're going to have to run all our lines through this little hole here. We're probably going to get rid of as much of this as we can, eventually, maybe. Actually, I don't think we can even get rid of this. So yeah, those are scrap walls, so we can't even widen up the gap there, really, at all. Let's see here. What else do we want to do? We got the wave coming in a minute 30, but I'm not all that worried about it. The first wave, you can generally just take out, you know, with just your character. Your little ship thingy. So we'll do that when the time comes, hopefully. I haven't actually tested to see how strong the waves are here very much. When I did my initial test, I kind of just had my I had a couple of duos up in just in case, if I recall correctly. All right, let's see. We can kind of cheat a little bit, I think, and let's get that going. We can jump up through here. Actually, I might want to not have you there just because you'd be a pain in the butt to go around. Anyway, let's get our bridges in here somewhere over the rainbow. Where are you at, bridge? There we go, bridge conveyor. Go here to there. to there, to there. There we go. So now our graphite is going to jump those areas so that we can not have to go all the way around, because that would be a bit ridiculous if I'm being honest. So I'm glad that we have those little jump areas. And we'll just come up like so. There we go. We're going to start getting graphite now. This is not very much coal being produced here. I want to upgrade this just about as soon as possible. But we're just not there yet. We're not making enough stuff. We'll have to get there soon. Maybe we can take some of this coal and just ferry it over. Oh, but I got to get down here and defend. Hold on. Hold the phone. All right, let's start shooting now. Where you at, duders? Let's do this. You guys can't. We're going to slug it out. Oh, I lost. I had a feeling I might. We'll be back there momentarily. That's all right. We'll be better ready for them next time. Where are they at? Where you? There's one here somewhere. Where'd it go? Did I kill him as I died? Maybe I did. I don't see him. Yeah, it's done. Okay, well, we survived barely. Some way, somehow. All right. See, where's a good thing of coal? We can grab some coal from right here to help feed into that. I don't know. Can we get some better... Yeah, let's get some pneumatic drills over here. Just to speed up our graphite production over here. Because that's going to be an issue. Let's get some... Actually, I want some more coal for power, too. Because I want to have something available for a front line. Can we get out a copper wall here? Yeah, let's just start out with this. Yeah, we'll go like that. And we'll fill in the blanks here with the little ones. Just to hold this over. I can hide behind this next time the wave comes and hopefully take them all out before things get too rough. And let's work on getting power production up and going, because that's going to be important just to have a couple of arcs to hold things off. So let's get working on that. Arcs are my favorite early game. Well, let's cancel these for now. Early game, whatchamacallit, defense, because they can hold for a really long time, and they do decent AoE, so no complaints about arcs, that's for sure. I think for power, I'm going to keep it really simple, starting out. It's we're just going to have a couple combustion generators, and we will definitely upgrade these later to do some steam, but this is just starting out. We don't have anything to actually make the steam generators yet, so we're starting from nothing. Combustion generator, just like so. And let's get a... You guys know me. I like my batteries. So let's get a couple of them, just cause, just to hold the overflow that we're going to be having here. Now we got to run all the way to the front line with this this electric that we're making. And we're gonna have to go all the way around like this. So we're essentially gonna have to run this through every area, and I have to go here and defend before they destroy everything. There we go. At least we got the wall here to hold stuff up. That's not so bad. We can get rid of that little wall there. There we go. Replace that. This wall, that wall's still mostly good. I'm not that worried about it. We're going to have defenses up there really soon, as soon as we route this all the way around. So we just have to get on doing that. There we go. Actually, now I think about it, I don't want those the way that they currently are. I kind of want to make things as straight and uncomplicated in the junctions as possible, because I am going to have to run all sorts of things through there, which are going to be a pain in the butt, if I'm being totally honest with you all. Because all these different lines are going to be completely congested with things. Hoping I don't regret putting those through here. Whoops, let me run over here. You're not quite close enough. Let me get rid of you. You weren't quite where I wanted you. It's okay. All right, let's keep walking this down. We want to get the arcs up pretty much ASAP, just to have something there protecting our front line. Maybe we'll have a couple of menders so we don't have to mind it so much for a little while. Because I do like getting my economy up and going, but not until I have the front lines sorted and I know that I can just leave it and not think about it for a while. Because I'm personally just not that great of a multitasker. So if I have to worry about like a million things, then I'm pretty much bad at everything. Is what it comes down to. We're getting closer. We're almost to the front line, I think. I can't actually see it. I think it's just like right here. There it is. All right. We're okay. We're making it happen. That was the one here. I like having my lines separate on the front line. That way, if this one dies, this side is still operating, and vice versa. Because sometimes, airplanes and things that come through blow stuff up, and half your defenses are down, and probably more than half your defenses. So it's good just to have some backup. I have found anyway. And I think I'll just space these out like this. For now, that is definitely enough to hold the front line for a while. Let's get a couple of menders in key places. See, where's this one cover? There. This'll literally cover everywhere. So I think I'll just leave it like that. Let's see how it handles stuff. It should be fine. But let's just, double check to make sure. Yeah, they totally obliterated it. This should start getting healed by this Mender, momentarily. Hopefully. Are you going to do stuff, Mender? Do stuffs. Yeah, okay. It's healing. Slow but surely, but it's got a couple of minutes to get it up there. So I am not worried about it. Let's work on getting our resource production amped up a little bit. Let's get that up there. We have where's our other area over here? Okay, we already upped these ones. I wasn't sure if we had or not. What's our copper looking like? Can I click you? We have over 1K. Okay, we're not doing bad. Lead is a little low. We can upgrade some of our lead production over here. I don't even remember which ones are the good miner locations, but whatever. We'll upgrade all of them. Now we're definitely going to be getting in more lead, which will make me happy. One thing I want to start getting in fairly quickly is titanium. So where's the soonest titanium we have? I think it's right here. And we can run that up. We're going to have to run this way up here. Okay. Okay, that's a thing. We can run it from here over and this one up, I guess. So let's get started with that. Let's get our titanium going. Here we go. I don't like that one. I'll move it. I like this one better. There we go. And right now it's going to be copper lines, just simply because we don't have any titanium, but we'll definitely upgrade that shortly. But we have to make a long run with this. Luckily we have a fair bit of copper now at least. Now we're going to have to run this all the way over here, and then like up and around. Let's make sure it actually connects everywhere. I have a bad habit of like being slightly out of range, and the stuff never actually, gets built along the way. So I'm trying to remedy that. All right, let's head over this way. We're going to jump this and go up. Let's get a junction ready here. There we go. We're going to upgrade all this to titanium as soon as we can. But unfortunately, we don't have any titanium yet, so we kind of just have to deal with what we got. There we go. Let me run that straight in. I'm trying to leave as much room here for shenanigans as possible. There's a very good chance I might have to muddy up lines later on and sort things out afterwards, simply because I just don't have enough space to have everything have its own line. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. How's our front line doing over here? You guys doing stuff? They did stuff. Good to see. All right. I don't think we'll have to worry about that for a while. What I do want to do, though, is get some scatters up, just to make sure that we have something here for the air units that'll be coming. It doesn't have to be overly comprehensive, I don't think. Just, a little something will get us covered. So I think I kind of made a mess of things over here. I think what I'd like to do is kind of like move all this. Here we go. And we'll power it from like further out to the side. I'd like to have a little space to actually do stuff here. All right, let's have this move up like that, like that. I can just throw a couple of scatters here without things being too messy. I make things messy. It's just how it is. But we can limit ourselves. There we go. I think 4 would be fine for now. If I want to, I can just do this. Why not? We'll take the output from here. And let's see, we'll just go down and over. And you can come over. There we go. And we'll do something like that. Let's get our routers in place. Router there, 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 and there. And that should get everything fed, assuming I'm not horribly bad at the game. So this should, do this front line. But the other thing is, they're spawning here. They could very well just come right up here. There's no reason for them to just go walk into our defenses over there. So let's get something going over this way. You know, just to make sure. I want to make sure that we make things a little bit harder for them. I didn't mean for that one to be 1 over. I don't know why it was. This should honestly be enough to supply a scatter line here. So what I'd like to do is I like putting my AA behind walls. It just keeps them alive a little longer, which I am a bit of a fan of. I think I'll stick with the large wall there. Why not? I'll do something like that. We should have enough copper to where it's not an issue. We are still relatively early game, but I think we'll be okay. Let's just shove it in like this. And I'll throw another wall right here because reasons. I don't know, it looks more aesthetically pleasing. Alright, how's things going? You guys killing everything? Everything is kill-dipated. I am happy. Very good. Very, very good. Alright, let's take the output from here. See, how do I want to do this? I think I'd just rather go like this, maybe? Yeah, it's decent. And then we'll just go like that. And I'll just replace intermittently with routers here. So you router there, 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 and there. And one there because reasons. And if this one feeds back, stuff happens. It'll just come back and around. It's a little inefficient. I'm not a fan of it. But it's not the end of the world, honestly. Things still happen. Alright, so this should work. I think does honestly keep this area fed without issue. I don't know. For some reason I'm saying that, but I still think I want to put something down. So I'll just throw that one right there. It'll feed right into here. Not efficient, not exactly wonderful, but it works, so I'm not worried about it. So I think we should have air covered. If they come over here, they should get destroyed. You know, this is just early game stuff, so I'm not all that worried about it. The only issue is if they come, like, between the two. That could be an issue. Hopefully they don't. I'm just going to say hopefully and move on with things, because we have other things we could be doing, like putting, you know, conveyors over here, which I apparently forgot to do because I'm a dork. It happens. All right, what are we looking for now? Silicon smelter. That's not a bad thing. I was thinking about tend to need glass for things. What do we need for kiln? Lead and sand. That seems like a good thing to get going. What do you know? We have lead and sand right here. We can make something happen there. I believe we could. Let's get a kiln down here. I doubt we'll need more than 2 of them, if I am being honest, so we'll just get that going. We don't need to go too crazy with stuff. So let's go ahead. We'll put down, you know, the pneumatic drills here. They do a decent amount of gathering resources for us. There we go. We'll just take all this, come up, and away from the place where we actually want it for some reason, because I do that. I don't know why, but it happens. All right, so we got sand right here. This is actually sand, right? Just double checking. I don't know. Sometimes, like, I think I'm going to get stuff and I'm not. I just want to make sure. Sometimes things are funny. All right, there we go. Come over like this. And we will probably just zip through. This be like the world's smallest zipper, but we can zipper it. I don't even really see the point, if I'm being honest. I could force it without. But whatever. We'll do it. So like that. There we go. Get our junctions. Like this. Routers. Like so. And we can just cook it up. Oh, we're going to need power over here too, now I think about it. That would be smart. Where do we have power? Where is our nearest power area? We can bring our power all the way around. I don't know. Maybe we should. We have, you know, at least we have a surplus power for once. I think I'm going to bring my power all the way around because reasons. I might need it in other places, and there's no reason to force it to go through those little tiny places if I don't have to. And like I said, I might need it over here anyway, so why not? We'll just route it all the way around. And this takes a little bit of time. Sometimes I think it'd be nice if they had some kind of like an auto route power option. Like, this isn't something that's overly tactical, if I'm being honest, and it's a little bit tedious. It'd be nice if they had some kind of automatic option for this. But you know, I kind of understand why they don't. You know, after a while, if the game automates too much stuff, it's not really like you're the one playing the game. You know, it's kind of like they're playing the game for you. So you know, sometimes maybe it's better that we have to put up with our own tedious stuff. I don't know. Where am I even going? Okay, I already brought my power here. I'm like, where am I even going with all this power stuff? Right there. We'll have power up there if we need it for stuff. I just like I got talking and I was going on about stuff and feeling all self-important, and I forgot what the heck I was even doing. There we go. So let's take our output from this, which will come out here, and we'll have to route this all the way up home. Like so, and I forgot to connect it. Luckily, I caught that. Sometimes I'll go a long time without realizing that I did something stupid like that. So I'm glad I noticed before it went too long. Here, let's get everything compact over here. And down. Everything conforms. Conformity is king. Okay. Younger me would absolutely hate myself for saying that, but luckily I was joking. I'm not all about conforming. It's weird. It seems like the conveyors actually take time to actually move stuff now, where I don't believe that it used to do that. So I think that might be a new thing that just started happening. A little weird. I'm not against it. It's interesting. It's more like how conveyors work, I guess. They get backed up. It takes a while to push everything forward. Anyway, so we have our glass coming in now, which is good. We have graphite. We got that going much earlier on, but it's not very powerful. One thing we can do is we can get more titanium in, which I would be a fan of. So let's start working on that. Titanium is a nice metal to have lots of. It's just wonderful. And we're actually going to build it with titanium lines, which is the big reason why I didn't build this stuff earlier. I just wanted to get enough titanium in so I could start building with titanium lines and not have to replace everything. It's a bit annoying if you have to come back and just like replace everything that you've already built. Because, you didn't have the titanium you wanted to start. But now we do. We have what we want, and we can just hook into this other line over this way. I'm going to go around the thermal areas, because I may very well want to use those thermal areas for power generation. But for now, we can just run this all the way over, like so. And I am certainly going to just replace this whole line here with titanium. We're going to get this upgraded. There we go. Let's run this all the way over. This is another one of those things I would be very happy if they added, like, upgrade this entire line to whatever option. Because, this is super tedious too. This is something I don't think anyone looks forward to having to do. Oh, we're going to have to put that sideways. Oh, it already is. Good. So, I made a boo-boo. But it worked. There we go. Let's go over here. Down, around the bend. There we go. Upgraded to titanium. That makes me happier.
Hey everyone, sorry for the interruption here. I'm new to YouTube and I just need all the help I can get. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, and leave a comment down below. It helps more than you know. Thanks everyone.
We should have a decent supply of titanium coming in. This is still keeping up with our power, so I'm happy with that. This, what do we need now? We probably need some silicon. Would probably be nice, I'm thinking. What do we need silicon? Coal and sand. Do we have coal where we have sand? Let me check the front line. I just want to double check, make sure everything's still going good. Make sure we're not dying horribly without my noticing it. Okay, it seems like we're still fine. One thing I'd like to do, since we have the time now, since we should have the metal for it now at anyway, is get some titanium here. Just replace this with the good, a slightly better step up. Less things to worry about with the titanium walls. Here we go. We'll upgrade this to probably surge at some point. But titanium will hold for a fair amount of time, especially if we have a little bit of healing up here. We can throw down a couple more arcs too and a couple of menders. And this front line will probably hold for a long time. I assume. That's based off of, normal, like, campaign gameplay. Actually, let me get rid of this one and insert a mender instead. Make sure the mender can reach everywhere. There we go. This should be able to hold most things for a fair amount of time. So I'm not that worried about it. Maybe if I threw another mender in here, it would actually cover that wall too. Just get double heals. There we go. Everything should be fine. We have plus power, so we're not worried about it. We have stored power if we need it. Things should be okay on the front line. I don't know if they sent any air units yet. I haven't really been paying attention, but I think we should be fine, even if they do. And if they have, obviously we handled it, so we're okay. So we need coal and sand. Do we have extra... is this like the only sand we have for miles? What is this thing over here? It looks interesting. We might have to break down some scrap for sand if I don't find more of it somewhere soon. I think I might just break down this scrap over here for sand. It might happen. Because we have a fair bit of coal over here I can use. But, not the sand. And I like the sand. I mean, we do have some here. We just don't have enough coal here. So it's like, we're not getting the stuff I want where I want it. I can do a tiny silicon production, which I guess I can just start with that. And I'm not happy with it. I'm not happy with the tiny, tiny little bitty amounts of silicon we're going to have here. But I'll make do with it for now. And I'll complain about it the whole time. You guys can just sit here and listen to me complain about my disdain for the lack of coal that we have in this area. There we go. Something like that. Let's get some... probably just need 2 of these to keep up with the tiny amount of coal that we're generating. There we go. Go down like this. Let's put a junction in here so we can cross. This, I'm going to build the silicon production like right here. We're only going to have like 1 or maybe 2 machines. We're not going to need many simply because we don't have very much in terms of silicon going on here. I mean, coal going on here. Not very much sand either, if I'm being honest. So let's get our silicon smelter right here. We'll do 2 of them. I doubt we could even feed 2 of them, if I am being honest. But we'll do it. It'll happen. And I need these to be 1 more over now that I'm looking at it. So let's fix that. Just to make the zipper line up, I just need them to be 1 more over. Because when something you're feeding takes 2, it causes issues otherwise. Because it'll try to output on here, so you have to feed into there. You don't want routers right up in everything. Because it, breaks your input. So, there we go. Here we go. Let's get 1 more line here, like so. We'll take the output eventually, but we do need to power this. So let's run this over. I'm not going to be too picky about where I'm putting things, because this is not exactly the world's largest production of stuff here. It's nothing spectacular. There we go. We got silicon coming over. Let's get a junction in here. I could probably bundle this up with the glass and everything would be fine, and I could just separate it out later if I wanted. But I think for now, I'm just going to leave it as is and disconnect that, because I don't want you right there. Not before I get a junction in anyway. There we go. And we crossed and everything's fine. Are we... I had a feeling I missed a build in there somewhere. Like it's just, stuff wasn't coming. Something wasn't quite right. There we go. So now we got more stuff coming in. Alright, so we should have some silicon coming in. It is nothing to write home about. We are not coming close to like maxing out here or anything. Let's see, is our front line killing everything? It is. Everything's dead. We lost a thing here. What can I do to make that... I'm not a fan of having to manually replace things over here, I'll tell you that. But they seem to just totally focus on this little thing right here. So I don't know. I don't know how we're going to compensate for that. I might just like not have the little ones there at all. Yeah, I'll leave it for now. Stuff happens. I'm not going to focus on it too much. What do we need to build now? What other resource is a good one to have going here? Plastanium, phase weave, cryo. I think really we're just going to need way more silicon than we currently have, if I am being honest. But one thing I want to work on as well is we should have the stuff to start making power plants. Not power plants, steam generators. Essentially the same thing as power plants, just, using your own terminology here. We can throw down some thermals, actually, I think. Where's the thermal generator? Should be in here somewhere. Thermal generator, there we go. That'll produce some power for us. And it's essentially free. For us, anyway. We'll just throw it down here. Powers. Oh, I don't have enough silicon for everything. Let's cancel these two and just get this one done. It'll just take a second. Actually, now I'm looking at it. I will just maybe come back when I have enough silicon. I don't want to sit there and wait for that forever. Hurry up. Let me walk away. Pretend I don't know that guy. I don't know what you're talking about, building. I never met you before in my life. Alright, what are we doing now? What's our next... Did we get this done finally? Our silicon production is going to drive me crazy unless we do something to ramp it up. Like a fair bit. Let me think. How can we... I might just have to run like another coal line, like way up here. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But I might just do it. Because I'm not a fan of how little silicon we're making here. And I think the bottleneck right now is actually the sand. So let's get a little bit more sand for ourselves at the very least. That'll be something. It'll be something. Like I said, not happy with the production, but stuff happens. Let's see what's happening here. Alright, well, they died. That's good. Yeah, our front line's still holding things without any issues at all. We can work on getting our thorium production going. It looks like all our thorium's like right on the front line here. Oh, there's a whole lot of thorium over here. I totally lied. I totally fibbed to you all. We got lots of sand and water here, which we're gonna have to go around. Alright. Let's do we have the stuff to build thorium mining equipment? Alright, we need silicon for like everything. It is holding us up. Alright. I keep like going back and forth on this. Am I going to build silicon? Am I not? What am I going to do? We need to fix our silicon issues. We just need more silicon to be happening here. So hopefully this will help. I'm hoping. We're going to put more sand in here. We got an extra mine coming here, fixing it. And we just have to get more coal over here. And that's just all there is to it. We're just going to have to bite the bullet on that. So I'm probably going to grab this coal here. Let's go throw some mines here on it. There we go. Feed it over. Like that. We're just going to take all this. I'm actually going to use titanium conveyors because at this point, why not, really? Let's go up and over. Like so. And we'll feed into it here as well. So we'll just grab this little... There's not all that much coal here to get, but it's something. I will take it, and I will be grateful for it. Feed up there. We'll have to get from this one as well. So there we go. And we're just going to run this up there. And if we have extra coal from this, we can feed it into other things. You know, we can tap it up there for other productions if we need it. Because this might be a little bit more than that little setup will actually use. But I think I'll be happy if we're at least maxing out the two things that we have. I think I might just actually feed this down and around. Can I do that? I think there's just enough room for me to fit this here. It's not pretty, but it'll work. There we go. That'll work. You know, while I'm here, I can also upgrade this to titanium, because why not, really? Having a regular copper is not very pretty. And actually, when I'm looking at it, we can just do this. We can get rid of this little wiggly thing, whatever that was. Alright, we should be having a lot more coal now. Yeah, we have a lot more coming in now. So that should help us max out our silicon production. We should be doing better. Now we're going to need water somewhere, preferably around here. I think I'll just take this and feed it into steam generators. What's our power even looking like? I think we're actually fine. Whoops, no, stop clicking that. I didn't mean for you to click that. I don't care about that right now. I just want to connect to that because, I don't know, it bothers me when things aren't connected. What is our power supply looking like? We are plus 500 on power. It's going to put up steam generators, but really there's no point. We don't need them. So one thing I could do, because I like over-preparing things, let's throw out a couple Lancers. Lancers are fun, and we can, we can fit other things around them later. We might actually replace them with, whatchamacallits later. Think of the name of... Why can I not think of them? Where are these things? Ripples. We'll probably replace these with ripples later, but for right now, we got extra power. Let's just throw down a couple lancers, because we can, really. We got the power to support them, and they'll help really blow things up if they even come around here. And one thing I want to do before too long is to beef up our AA. But I still think this will hold us for a fair bit of time. I think we'll be okay. What is our silicon situation looking like is what I want to know. We have 96, 100. We don't have very much silicon at all. I felt like we were doing better. I really did. Let me see. Sand is still the bottleneck. Sand is very, very much the bottleneck here. I could liquid cool all these, and that could help. At least a little bit. So let's just throw down pumps for everybody. Why not? These don't take any power, so it's like, yeah, why not? Liquid pumps for everyone's. And that should actually... yeah, that did it. They're all putting out lots more sand now, which is very good. Very good indeed. We're not actually getting lead from this one, because I'm apparently a goofball who forgot to connect it. So there we go. I'll connect that one really quick. There we go. That's something. I don't know why I do that. I'm so horrible about just like leaving one little thing unconnected. It looks like our silicon is ramping up a fair bit. I'm quite happy with that. We definitely have a lot of sand here. Let's up the intake here a little bit. Let's bring it up to titanium. That way we can actually max out too, hopefully. There we go. Let's just running over here. This can all be silicon. We're gonna lose the sand that's there currently, but that's all right. We're upgrading it to better stuff. We're gonna get a much better flow rate here. I think we'll be better off. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot more silicon now. I could replace this whole line with titanium, so we get it there faster. I don't think copper is quite totally maxed out. It's close, so I'm not that worried. 3 of them would be maxed out, but whatever. Whatever, it's not a big deal. What is our next thing on the list? Silicon smelter. Getting phase would be good. I think plastanium is nice. Let me see here. I might just want to get surge, if I'm being honest. I like having surge. Where's the thing here? Surge, where you at? Separator. It's not what I want. Surge, surge, surge. Where are you at, Surge? We're the bestest buddies. I've been building you... alloy smelter. Oh, we need thorium. I keep forgetting that we need to get thorium here. I don't know why I'm not generating thorium yet. I'm a goofball. Sorry, guys. We're going to get some laser drills down. I'm doing laser drills because you can't get the uber drills without thorium. So we're going to get a bunch of these put down. That'll be a good start. We have to get power over here, so we'll get that going. This will probably take a decent amount of power. Now I'm looking at it. I don't know how much power these things take. Let's see what our... We're still at plus roughly 300, so it's not the end of the world. We'll titanium line this stuff back home. It's going to be a long trek. This will probably be our last line going to the core at our home base. What's the front line look like? Are we dead? No, we killed everything. We killed everything with extreme efficiency, so I'm happy about that. Let's start getting this stuff back home. It's a fair bit of thorium for us, which... Are we going to max out this titanium line? Is that something that's going to happen? I mean, that'd be kind of cool, but be a little surprised, too. All right, how do I go like this? Can we go up and around? This is going to be like the world's most screwiest line to actually get all our stuff back home, but I don't feel like jumping all the little shortcuts, so it's going to be a little silly. I'm not going to lie. Silliness abounds. There we go. Get rid of that one. No, you go away. There we go. All right, let's run this over and down right around here. Yeah, right there. This is just silliness. How much we have to weave back and forth here. All right. Yeah, it's not so bad, I guess. At least it's titanium line, so it'll get there faster than most things. But it's silly. It's I guess we'll go down this way and around. And up. And around. Now let's get a junction in here so that I don't accidentally mix the streams. There we go. I'm not seeing any stuff coming. I'm wondering if I accidentally didn't build the line somewhere. Anyway, let's get some junctions here. I want to come up the side of this. There we go. Up and around. I'm probably going to want to junction this again. Right there. This has been quite the trek so far. But we're getting closer. I'm gonna definitely have to double check and see if I accidentally didn't connect this somewhere, because see, how do I want to go through this? This could be a bit messy, just a little bit, but we can make it work. I think I'm going to cut through like right here, like that. So let's go to the left, cut through this one, and then one more, and up and around. This is literally the last line that we can shove through this little area here. After this, we're going to be hitting some interesting problems. I have to get closer. Okay, let me see where our thorium line is messed up. Because somewhere we have a hole where things are just not coming through here. So let me follow the line all the way back. There we go. That's where it was. It's like I knew there was somewhere where the thorium was just not quite making it through. And look how long it's taken this stuff to catch up. And that's really interesting to see. It did not used to move like that. But it's kind of cool that it does now. I'm just trying to see, is our thorium maxed out? It is not. We can take a little bit more. So I'll just laser drill this. Maybe, I don't know, 3 more? I don't know how many more we can take. We'll just do that and see if it comes close to maxing out. And if that doesn't max out, I will just throw down some water extractors, and that probably will do it. I'd be kind of surprised if it didn't at that point. Alright, how are you guys doing? Are we going to max out the line now? No? Okay, let's do some water extractors. I don't have to do water extractors. I mean, we could just throw down more of these, but why bother thinking about stuff? That's what I always say. Oh, we don't have the graphite for all these. Okay, well, let's put the kibosh on that for now. Just for now, and we'll build those a little closer so they actually get powered. Alright, it looks like we're maxing out the titanium line with thorium now. So I'm happy enough with that. That'll do. That'll do. Alright, let's I think I said I was going to start working on Surge, right? Are we actually getting the thorium all the way back in our base? Are you making the long journey home? It is. It's a very long journey. A long, twisty journey. I mean, look at this thing. It goes all the way. I can't even zoom out far enough to show you guys. It goes up and around and over. That's like a 5,000-mile trek to get all our stuff home. Let's see if it actually makes its triumphant run. It's coming home. It's almost here. Let's watch. Yay! Thorium is here. I'm so happy. We actually have thorium here. We can start getting to the good stuff, but we're going to end this one here, guys. I know we haven't done that much yet. It's a whole lot of setup, but there's a lot more to go. So thank you all so much for watching. This has been Mindustry. If you want to check it out, I'll have a link down in the description for you all. And if you're new here, you can subscribe to this channel. Click that bell icon so you know when I put out new content. Smash that like button. Leave a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.